Good morning, class 11th. Today we'll be talking about permutation. Now, what is permutation? First thing, when we started this chapter, I introduced this chapter to you guys that the name of this chapter is permutation and combination. But now in the third exercise, 8.3 exercise, they've actually told us the meaning of permutation. What is the meaning of permutation? Let's have a look at the meaning of permutation. So this is the meaning of permutation. Each of the arrangements, so basically permutation is called arrangement. Each of the permutation which can be made by taking some or all of the numbers of the object is called permutation. The arrangement that can be done when things are given, that is called permutation. I'll give you guys an example and then we'll come back to this definition again. The very first example is all permutation, that is all arrangements which can be made from the letter ABC by taking two at a time. Now there are three letters, but I am taking how many at a time? Two at a time. So AB, BA, BC, CB and CA and AC. These are all the arrangements that has been taken from these three things and two at a time. I am taking two at a time. So I'll read the definition again. Each of the arrangement which can be made by taking some. So how many did we take? Two. Some or all, okay, of a number of object is called permutation. We'll see one more example, but before looking at one more example, we'll see the conclusion of this part. Thus, the number of permutation, how many number of arrangements or permutations are there? The number of permutations of three different, how many objects? Three different objects taken two at a time is 6. थ्री डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स थे, हमने कितने लिए? दो दो लिए एक एक बार, और उसका आंसर कितना है? 6 वेज और 6 अरेंजमेंट्स और 6 परमुटेशन. सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल, all the permutation that can be made from the letter CAT by taking all at a time means I have how many words? I have 3 words or 3 objects and I am taking 3 at a time. So तीनों के एक एक बार लेना है. So CAT, CTA, ATC, ACT, how many are being formed? We'll read the conclusion. Thus, the number of permutation of 3 different objects taken all at a time is 6. तो इसका आंसर भी 6 आ रहा है. जब मैंने 3 ऑब्जेक्ट दो बार करके लिए थे, उसका आंसर भी 6 आया था. जब मैंने 3 ऑब्जेक्ट तीन बार करके लिए, उसका आंसर भी मेरे पास कितना आया? 6 आया. सो इसको अरेंजमेंट्स को बेसिकली कहते हैं, और टेकिंग देम इन सम टाइम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ईच अरेंजमेंट्स विच कैन बी मेड बाय टेकिंग सम. जैसे यहाँ पे हमने सम लिया था, 2 लिया था, और ऑल द नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट्स, यहाँ पे हमने ऑल द नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट लिया था. ठीक है, और जो उससे वो बनेंगे, ये बनेंगे ऐसे अरेंजमेंट, इसको हम कहते हैं परमुटेशन. ओके, so let's understand what this chapter is going to offer us, or this topic is going to offer us. So the very first thing that we'll be understanding, let n be the different number of objects. Like there were how many number of objects? 1 2 3. There were 3 objects. So I'll say let n be the different number. कभी 5 भी वर्ड्स हो सकते हैं, 6 भी हो सकते हैं, 7 भी हो सकते हैं, 100 भी हो सकते हैं. Let n be the different objects taken r times. मतलब पहले यहाँ पे 2 टाइम लिया था, अब इन्होंने ऑल 3 टाइम्स लिया है, तो डिफरेंट है. जो n है और r है डिफरेंट है. हम n और r को इक्वल भी ले सकते हैं. रिपीटेशन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉट अलाउड इज डिनोटेड बाय, जब हम परमुटेशन लिखते हैं, वी राइट परमुटेशन इन दिस फॉर्म n p r, और वी कैन ऑल्सो राइट n ब्रैकेट p ब्रैकेट n comma r. P is permutation, or we can say arrangement. N is the number, how many objects are there in the question, and R is the number, how many times I have to take. Do I have to take 3 words at a time, or do I have to take 2 words at a time? So 2, R is how many times I am taking the numbers. Okay, let's go to the theorem. Let's go to the very first theorem. It's not going to be much difficult for us. So the very first theorem goes something like this. The number of permutation of n different object. How many different object? अगर 3 object है तो n 3 होगा. Of n different object taken r at a time, repetition of object not allowed, then इस परमुटेशन का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, n अपॉन n माइनस आर नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में. एक एग्जांपल देख करके दे देता हूं आपको. हमारे पास 5 ऑब्जेक्ट है. लेट्स से मेरे पास कार्ड्स हैं और उस कार्ड्स में 5 नंबर है, 1 से लेके 5 तक है, और मुझे उन कार्ड्स को 3-3 करके लेना है, 3-3 करके लेना है. ठीक है, 3-3. तो कितने कार्ड्स ऐसे, कितने अरेंजमेंट बन सकते हैं? 1 2 3 पहला बन सकता है. ओके, 2 3 5 बन सकता है. सो मुझे ये करके लेना है. तो मेरे पास P है, परमुटेशन निकालना है मुझे. मेरे पास कितने ऑब्जेक्ट्स है? 5 ऑब्जेक्ट्स है. एंड हाउ मेनी अरेंजमेंट्स और व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स आई हैव टू टेक? आई हैव टू टेक 3 एट अ टाइम. 3 एट अ टाइम. सो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला सेज? 5, because ऊपर 5 है, permutation upon 5 minus 3, isn't it? So what is the permutation going to be? 5 into 4 into root 3 upon, अगर आप इसको देखोगे तो 2 आएगा और वो 3 आ जाएगा into 2. So अगर मैं यहाँ लिखूँ 5 into 4, उधर जगह नहीं है इसलिए इधर लिख रहा हूँ 3 into 2 अपॉन √2, मतलब √2 तो नहीं है, परमुटेशन का 2, और ये कट जाएगा. 5 4 जा 20, 23 जा 60. सो हाउ मेनी अरेंजमेंट्स कैन बी मेड? 60 अरेंजमेंट्स कैन बी मेड. दैट्स व्हाट यू हैव टू डू. n is the number of objects and r is the number how many times you have taken or how many cards you have taken or how many times or what is the arrangement, कितने में बनाना है अरेंजमेंट, 3 में बनाना है, 2 में बनाना है, ऐसे करके. ठीक है. There's one more theorem that we'll be looking at, and the third and the fourth theorem you guys can just go through them when you guys are looking at the book as well from page number 451. And theorem number 2 says the number of permutation of n different object, maybe 5 different object taken r at a time, repetition of object is allowed. जब repetition allowed होता है then what do we do? n to the power r. ओके, फिर से बता देता हूँ मैं आपको, एग्जांपल बता देता हूँ. मेरे पास 5 कार्ड्स हैं, 1 2 3 4 5. आई हैव हाउ मेनी कार्ड्स? 5 कार्ड्स. और मतलब मेरा n कितना है? 5. और जो मुझे अरेंजमेंट बनाना है वो 3 में बनाना है. कितने में बनाना है? 3 में बनाना है. और मेरे पास r मतलब कितना है? 3. ओके, और मैं रिपीट कर सकता हूँ नंबर को. जैसे अगर यहाँ 5 लिखता हूँ तो यहाँ भी 5 लिख सकता हूँ, यहाँ भी 5 लिख सकता हूँ. तो मेरे पास क्या होगा आंसर? 5 की पावर 3. तो 5 इंटू 5 इंटू 5 दैट इज गोइंग टू बी 125. ये क्यों हुआ ये? अब हमने इससे पहले वाले एक्सरसाइज में इसके पास कितने ऑप्शंस है? अगर यहाँ 5 आ सकता है तो इसके पास कितने ऑप्शंस है? इसके पास कितने ऑप्शंस है? क्योंकि रिपीटिशन अलाउड है. इसके पास कितने ऑप्शंस है? तो तभी इसमें 5 ऑप्शन है, इसमें 5 है, इसमें 5 ऑप्शन है. अगर रिपीटिशन अलाउड नहीं होता, लेट्स से रिपीटिशन अलाउड नहीं है, हम पहले वाले उसको सॉल्व करेंगे. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट वाले के पास कितने ऑप्शन है? अगर आपके पास 5 कार्ड्स हैं, इसके पास 5 ऑप्शन है. फिर एक अगर ऑप्शन हमने यहाँ रख दिया तो इसके पास 4 ऑप्शन है और इसके पास 3 ऑप्शन है. आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, आपके पास 60 आ जाएगा. So did you guys understood? So this formula has been made from the second exercise that we have already done. Okay, so there are 2 formulas that you need to keep in mind. One is this one, the other one is this one. When repetition is not allowed, you will be using this formula. When repetition is allowed, we'll be using this formula. And we'll be looking at some questions from the exercise as well, so that we can so that I can help you and we all together can do some questions from the exercise. Okay, let's do the first question. Find the value of this. I have to find the value of this. Okay, and I know the formula for finding the permutation की value. जब ऐसा दे रखा है और यहाँ पे n r है, या फिर इसको ऐसे भी लिखा जा सकता है p n r. So what is the formula when I have? So the formula is n p r equals to n upon n minus r, isn't it? Now I'll be putting the values. I'll be putting root, not root, 65 minus 2. Okay, so what do I have now? I have 65 and this is going to be 63, and when I solve it, 65 into 64 into 63, and down also I have 63. I can cancel them out. So what is left with me? 65 into 64, and then the only thing that I have to do over here is just multiply them. So if I multiply 65 into 64, I'll be getting 4160, and that's my answer. Okay, that's what you have to do. So I have to prove this in the second question, third part. I have to prove that P permutation of n comma n equals to permutation of n comma n minus 1. They both are equal. I have to prove that. So I'll be taking right hand side. Right hand side is this for me. So if I have the formula P n minus 1, and if I write this in the form of formula, it's going to be n, and then it's going to be n minus 1 and this. So when I solve this out, what I'll be getting, this will be n, and if I open the bracket, you guys can understand this is going to be minus n plus 1, and this is going to get cancelled out. You guys know that. So what is left with me? N upon 1, right? When n upon 1 नीचे 1 रहता है, तो it's always known that my answer when I write this in permutation, I'll always get p n की पावर और नीचे भी n, r की जगह भी n है, क्योंकि ये 1 कब आता है? जब मैं n minus n करता हूँ. Okay, I'll show you that. Okay, I'll show you this. इतना पार्ट I'll show you again. ठीक है, इतना पार्ट 1 कब आएगा आपके पास? when you will do n minus n, तो कितना बचेगा आपके पास? 0. n minus n का मतलब 0 होता है. 0 आया, पर 0 का आंसर क्या होता है? 1 होता है. 0 का या 0 की फैक्टोरियल वैल्यू 1 होती है. ओके, जस्ट कीप दैट इन माइंड. 0 की फैक्टोरियल वैल्यू कितनी होती है? 1 होती है. तो मेरे 1 आ गया नीचे. तो 1 कब आया होगा? जब नीचे n माइनस एन होगा. तो अगर मैं 1 की जगह वापस यहाँ 1 की जगह n है और नीचे n माइनस एन लिख दूँ, 1 की जगह n माइनस एन है, मतलब ये मेरा n है, ये मेरा r है. तो p n n, और आई कैन ऑल्सो राइट p n comma n, and this is what I had to prove कि on the left hand side also यही है, hence proved. Okay, so that's how I have to do. Okay, I have question number third, fourth part. In this I have to find the value of n. n की value find करनी है, and in this they have given me a statement that 5 permutation 4 comma n equals to 6 permutation 5 comma n minus 1. So I'll be solving both the sides simultaneously. When I solve this, 5 is getting multiplied by 4 का factorial upon 4 minus n का factorial. Do you guys agree? For this part I can write this, and that is getting multiplied by 5. Okay, and for this part 6 into 5 का factorial, और नीचे क्या आ जाएगा? 5 minus n minus 1 का factorial. ठीक है, and then what I'll be doing, I'll be writing 5 into factorial 4 upon n 4 minus n factorial equals to 6 into 5 factorial upon, if I solve this out, what I'll be getting, this is going to become plus, and it's going to be 6 minus n factorial. Now what I can do is I can solve this. If I solve this, I'll be getting 5 into 4 factorial 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. Can I write this? Yes, this we have discussed in the fourth one, first exercise or the second exercise. 5 इसको मैंने तोड़ के लिख दिया. ठीक है, यहाँ ऐसे पूरी लाइन नहीं आनी चाहिए. 4 minus n factorial, and this can be 6 minus n, फिर एक कम हो जाएगा, दैट्स गोइंग टू बी 5 माइनस n एंड देन 4 माइनस n फैक्टोरियल। आगे नहीं जा रहा हूँ मैंने फैक्टोरियल लगा दिया। सो जब ये ऊपर यहाँ डिवाइड हो रहा है, ऊपर जाके मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो ये और ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये और ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा। बचा क्या मेरे पास, 5 इक्वल्स टू 6 5 जा 30 और नीचे क्या बचा, 6 minus n and 5 minus n. And when I solve this, what I will be getting, 5 equals to 30 over 30, 6 5 is 30 minus 6n minus 5n plus n square. And this can go on the top and get multiplied. So this is going to be minus 11n. So keep that in mind. So जब ये ऊपर जाएगा 150 minus 11n plus n square equals to 30, and this is getting multiplied by 5 because 5 was already there. Okay, and 5 can go on that side and get multiplied by divided by 30. So this and this can be cancelled out और ये 6 बन जाएगा. Now what do I have? Yes, ये 6 बन जाएगा और ये इधर जाके हम मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. But this is going to be 30. Okay, so this 6 is going to come on this side. I'm going to write in a proper way. So n square लिख रहा हूँ, फिर minus 11n, फिर plus 30 और इधर से minus 6 आके उधर 0 बच गया. Okay, so I'll get n square minus 11n plus 24 equals to 0. Now this I can split this term. How? 8 3s are 24. So n square minus 8n minus 3n plus 24 equals to 0. So I'll get two answers, n minus 8 and the other one is going to be n minus 3 equals to 0. So n minus n can be 8 also and n can be 3 also. So I got two answers, and that's what I had to do. I had to find the value of n, and n is equals to 3 and n is equals to 8 also. Okay, so I have two answers of n, and that's how you're going to solve this kind of questions. Let us understand question number 4. Question number 4 says 6 candidates are called for an interview. How many candidates? 6 candidates are called for interview to fill some vacant post in an office, assuming that each candidate is fit for each post. We are just assuming. We don't know if they are fit for, but the question, the person who wrote the question, he says we can assume that the candidates are fit for each post. Determine the number of ways which 2 posts can be filled. So there are 2 posts. How many posts do I have to fill? 2 posts. And how many members are there? 6. So how will I write the permutation? 6 members are there and 2 posts needs to be filled. So what are the ways, or how many types of permutations, or how many permutation will be formed? So 6, and this is going to be 6 minus 2, and then I can write 6 and 6 minus 2 is going to be 4, and you can solve it further. 6 into 5 into 4 और नीचे भी 4 आ जाएगा, and this can be cancelled out. 6 5 is 30. This is your answer. Even for the second one, the only thing that you have to do, 6 people are still there, but there are 3 posts. So you just have to write factorial of 6 and 6 minus 3 ka factorial and solve this. You'll get your answer. Same for the third one else also. 6 permutation 4 and then 6 ka factorial likh ke, and then you'll get how many posts can be available or how many ways can be available of fixing people. Like अगर 3 पोस्ट है तो कौन कौन से जन आ सकते हैं, जैसे अर्पित, शिवम और आस्था भी आ सकते हैं. अर्पित, शिवम एंड भावना भी आ सकते हैं. क्या पता अर्पित ना हो, भावना, आस्था, शिवम हो. सो हाउ मनी वेज, नंबर ऑफ वेज हम फिगर आउट कर रहे हैं, कितने नंबर ऑफ वेज आ सकते हैं. जैसे जब हम 2 ही जन को लेना है, जैसे शिवम या अर्पित आ सकते हैं, या शिवम या भावना आ सकते हैं, या अर्पित या आस्था, या आस्था या रितिका. सो ऐसे कर करके अगर 2 ही पोस्ट खाली है तो कितने वेज से कितने अरेंजमेंट हो सकते हैं. सो दैट कैन बी 30 अरेंजमेंट. दैट्स व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इन दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस ऑलवेज. Isn't this very short answers? I mean, like The questions might be bigger, but when you're writing the answers, it will be very, very small. Okay, you'll be able to finish within 2 lines or 3 lines. Question number 8. A man has 6 friends. In how many ways he can invite one or more of his friends at a dinner? How many number of ways are there of inviting? First thing is that when you are inviting someone, the other person have, you know, they can invite themselves. First thing, they'll be invited. Second is they won't be invited. So there are 2 ways. Either the person is invited, either the person is not invited. 2 ways. And 2 ways, and how many people are there? 6 people are there. Okay. And when I multiply them, I'll get 64. When I multiply 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, I'll get 64. Okay. Because repetition can also be done. It's not like that repetition cannot be done. So we did that. That was the second theorem. If you guys go ahead and look, repetition can be done, but one, he wants to invite all of them, or 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know. But when repetition is done, there will be one option when nobody is invited, so I'll just cancel that one option. So how many number of ways are there that he can invite his friend? 63 number of ways are there that he can invite his friend. We'll be looking at question number 10. The question number 10 says, in how many ways 7 books be arranged on shelf if there is no restriction? So if there is no restriction, there are 7 books, and I might be having 7 ways of putting that. Right? So 7 books altogether. So number of object n is 7, और r कितनी books लेनी है? मुझे 7 की 7 लेनी है. So which formula will I be using? 7p7. So it's going to be 7 minus 7 0 होता है, और 0 का फैक्टोरियल 1 होता है. तो दैट्स गोइंग टू बी 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So you guys can write like that and you'll get your answer. Okay, you guys will be having the calculator, multiply and find your answer. Second thing, 3 particular books always stand together. There are 7 columns. There are 7 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So there are 7, but there are 3 books, those who will be shifting. If I am shifting these 3 books over here, they'll be going together. Okay, so but इनके अरेंजमेंट जैसे ये नहीं है कि जो ये वाली बुक है यहीं रहेगी, इन तीनों में आपस में अरेंजमेंट ऐसे ही हो सकता है. तो कैसे लिखूंगा मैं? 3p into 3. जो इन 3 बुक का अरेंजमेंट होगा वो कैसे भी हो सकता है, पर ये तीनों एक साथ रहेगी. जैसे ये फर्स्ट बुक है, सेकंड बुक है, थर्ड बुक है. थर्ड बुक पहले भी आ सकती है, फर्स्ट बुक इधर भी और सेकंड बुक इधर भी जा सकती है, पर तीनों बुक एक साथ रहेगी. तो मैं पहले इनका अरेंजमेंट ढूंढ रहा हूँ कि इनका अरेंजमेंट कितने वेज से हो सकता है, और जो भी इनका अरेंजमेंट होगा फिर बाकी का अरेंजमेंट कितना होगा. बाकी मेरे पास कितनी बुक्स बचेगी? मेरे पास 5 बुक्स बचेगी. ओके, और मुझे कितने वेज करने? and 1 2 3 4 और ये 5. so this is one book I am taking. so there are 5 ways, 5 books बची, and I am taking this as one book, क्योंकि इसको मैं जरूरी नहीं इधर रखना, इसको इधर भी रख सकता हूँ, इधर भी. तो 5 ways of doing it. so when you solve this, you will be getting 3 into 2 into 1 and into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. multiply, you'll get your answer. okay, or directly you guys can write 3 का factorial into 5 का factorial. okay, 2 particular books should occupy the end. So there are 7 books, we already know because it was given in the question, but 2 books will be occupied over here itself. 2 books will be over here, it's going to take 2 places. so जब 2 books करेंगे हम लोग तो उसको कैसे लिखेंगे? आखिरी 2 books का जो है, 2 books है और मेरे पास 2 ऑप्शंस है और 2 बॉक्सेस है, 2 स्लॉट्स है मेरे पास, इनटू बाकी जो जगह है. आपके पास कितनी जगह बाकी है? अगर 7 पूरी बुक्स थी तो आपके पास 7 में से कितनी बुक्स बाकी है? 5 बुक्स है और 5 जगह बाकी है. सो योर आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी 5 फैक्टोरियल इंटू 2 फैक्टोरियल. एंड यू गैस कैन ऑल्सो सॉल्व दिस फर्दर एंड यूल गेट योर आंसर. Okay, so not making this video much long, so what I'll do, I'll just explain you through the books as well. When you're doing question number 13, always remember, if you have to find the value of r, you have to solve both the sides. Okay, just using the formula n फैक्टोरियल, नीचे n माइनस आर फैक्टोरियल, जो भी यूज करोगे आप, ये n है, ये r है, ये पूरा r होता है. So use it and show both the side equal, you'll get your answer. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys understood how to do the questions. Even if you didn't understood, we'll do questions together on Zoom call, and we'll try understanding what are this question all about. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Have a great day, everyone.